What's a horror movie that irrationally scared you as a child? When I was around 10, my parents let me watch a movie called The Witches. It's about a group of witches who disguise themselves as normal women and have a plan to turn all the children in the world into mice. The witches in the movie had a very specific look. They were bald, had long fingers, and a very distinct, creepy face. Fast forward to a few weeks later, I was at a grocery store with my mom. I wandered off and found myself in the hair care aisle. I saw a woman with her back to me, and she was wearing a scarf on her head. In my 10-year-old mind, I immediately thought of the witches from the movie. I was convinced that she was one of them. I stood there, frozen, as she turned around. She had long fingers and a face that looked exactly like the witches in the movie. I was terrified. I ran back to my mom and told her we had to leave immediately. I didn't tell her why, but I was shaking. For years, I was convinced that I had seen a real witch. It wasn't until I was much older that I realized the woman probably had alopecia, a condition that causes hair loss, and she was wearing a scarf to cover her head. The long fingers and facial features were likely due to the condition as well. I felt horrible for being so scared of her, but at the time, I was just a kid who had watched a movie that left a lasting impression on me.